Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another super in-depth and super honest review on the Lululemon Wunder Puff Jacket in the color Meadowsweet Pink in the size 6. I'll be doing close-up shots showing you the details of this jacket, going over the super in-depth pros and cons, and my overall final score of this product, and if I would recommend it to you or not. So if you're interested in any of that, then please keep on watching. First of all, let's start off with price and where to buy this jacket. So I happened to buy this jacket in person in the physical Lululemon store, but you could also buy it online as well right now. However, they're pretty much sold out of all their sizes as it is on sale right now. The original price of this coat is $298 Canadian. However, I got mine on sale recently for $199 Canadian. With tax, the final price came to about $224 Canadian. Once again, I got mine in the color Meadowsweet Pink and in the size 6. So now I'm just going to do a super in-depth overview, some close-ups of this jacket and the details of it, and going over the specs with you guys. First of all, I'm just going to read you the specs and details of this jacket and what was on the tags. So here is the first tag. It just says, "Why we made this. Take winter by storm in this wonderfully warm down puffer. With a cinchable waist and hem, you can choose to go full puff or customize the shape, all while keeping heat in and embracing winds out. Soft matte fabric is water repellent and windproof. 600 fill power goose down insulates through extra loft, removable hood, cinch the interior waist and hem draw cord to customize your fit. Zippered exterior pockets with a hidden phone sleeve. Interior pockets hold the essentials. Close fitting internal cuffs. Relaxed fit, bum covering length." And as you can see here, there is just the sale price, $199. And it just says, "Deep down inside. We choose our materials thoughtfully. 100% of our down insulation is certified to the Responsible Down Standard. The Responsible Down Standard requires animal welfare practices to be in place at the duck and goose farms in the down and feather supply chain. This ensures that the down in your garment is fully traceable and comes from geese that were treated humanely. A natural insulator that's responsibly sourced. We're down with that." I see what they did there. So here are the tags in more detail if you just want to take a look, pause it, and read them for yourself. So now I'm just going to show you the details of this Wunder Puff jacket. So as you can see, there's really nice quilting here. It reminds me a lot of a down duvet cover, which means super duper warmth. And on the back, there's quilting as well of the sleeves. They have this really super duper unbelievably squishy and soft marshmallowy, thinner, tighter cuff piece here on the sleeve, which I love. Here you can see the very subtle detail. It says Lululemon in these raised like rubbery letters. Super nice. There is also the quilting all throughout, and the puffs are really nice and filled. The pockets have this nice hem here as well, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons going all the way up. So you can choose to button it up or use the zipper, which the zipper is metal with a metal zipper pull that has the Lululemon logo on one side. The exterior and interior pockets also have zippers as well, which is super nice, and they also have the Lululemon logo on them as well. The inside of the pockets are super duper velvety soft, and one pocket even has this cell phone pocket, which holds your phone super snug inside, which is super nice. Here I have my old phone, the iPhone 7, just to show you, for example. See, so it just goes inside there so that it's nice and snug. Then we just have these two flaps here that cover the neck area. It does go all the way up to your chin, which is nice. The hood is also very substantially thick and puffy, and there is just the Lululemon logo once again in this raised rubberized texture at the top, very subtle. So if you like subtle branding, this is good for you. And here is just the back of the jacket. And once again, a little subtle Lululemon logo here. And here is just the inside of the jacket, as you can see, this beautiful smooth material. And this was the adjustable thing that they were talking about. Apparently you can pull this and cinch in the waist. I don't really understand if I'm doing it right, so please let me know. There's also 2 interior zip pockets inside the coat as well, one on either side. And yeah, so it is really easy to get stains on this jacket, especially in this light color. Let's see if they can come off with a makeup wipe. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like stains come out very easily, unfortunately. That really, really sucks. Let's talk about the pros and cons of this jacket. Starting with the pros. So obviously the first pro is that it's waterproof and weatherproof. It withstands rain and snow, which is nice, and honestly, in my opinion, a must-have for the winter season, especially if you live in a place with a lot of snow like Canada. Another pro is that the zippers are very smooth. I haven't had any issues with them so far. Another pro, in my opinion, when it comes to any jacket is that all of the pockets, including interior and exterior, have zippers on them to securely hold your items inside. I absolutely love the phone pocket that's inside the pocket, the little mesh thing I showed in the details portion of this video. It really does hold your phone really securely, because normally if it's just a regular pocket, I do find that phones tend to fall out. So I like that there's like a pocket within a pocket that holds the phone sturdy in place. Another pro is, despite how unbelievably puffy it feels, it's actually super lightweight and you don't really feel like it's heavy. It just feels like you're wearing a cloud. I honestly love it. And you know, especially as a Canadian, like we're always coming in and out when it comes to the winter. Like we come in a car and then out of the car and then in a mall. So you don't want to constantly be taking off your jacket. It's really irritating. So I love that this one is really lightweight when you're just walking around in a mall, in a restaurant. It just doesn't feel that suffocating compared to other winter jackets I've had in the past. Another pro, and this is another must-have as a Canadian, the collar goes all the way up to your chin, so it covers your neck entirely with a lot of fluffy fabric. and it just feels really, really warm and tight. It's not like a big open collar. It's really tight to your neck, which I personally like because it eliminates the need for wearing a scarf or anything like that because it just is part of the jacket. It covers. This is a must-have for me personally because I honestly feel like as soon as cold air hits your throat area, you're sick. You've caught a cold. Like, as long as you keep this area safe from getting like wind coming in, you're going to be protected. So I absolutely love that. Another pro is that the hood is really, really substantial. A lot of winter coats are very puffy throughout the body, but then they kind of scrimp out on the hood, and the hood is like a very thin piece of material. I like that even the hood withstands that ultra puffiness all the way throughout, including here. And then when you do this up, it's just like, you feel like such an insulated marshmallow. I feel like the human embodiment of a duvet cover or something. Yeah, and another great thing is, even though when it's all the way on, it is a little bit forward, it doesn't cover my line of vision. Some hoods are just overly baggy and huge and they like cover your line of vision. You can't see, or there's like a big piece of fur here. I love that it's just enough that it's warm, but you can still see very clearly through it. The great thing about the hood, of course, is that it is removable. So if it feels a little too heavy or you don't feel you need it, you can always just take it off. Another huge pro, in my opinion, is the super tight sleeve cuff area. This was actually the first thing I noticed when I tried this on. I was like, what is that material? It just feels so amazing, so unbelievably like almost like mochi or bubblegum or like marshmallow. Yeah, marshmallow is the word that just keeps coming to mind with this. You gotta try it, guys. If you have a Lululemon near you, just try this jacket on because this is so squishy. This honestly sold me on this jacket because I was like, this feels so good, and it really does feel like it keeps you warmer because this is closer to your body. And then there's like the extra layer of puff as well. Another pro is that it's not unbelievably warm. It does keep you warm, but it's not overly warm. As I said earlier, if you find yourself walking around in a mall with it, you simply just unzip it, walk around, and it's not overpoweringly warm. Like, let's say something like a Canada Goose jacket, or like, you know, those really, really, really high warmth jackets out there. So basically, in a nutshell, the biggest pro of this jacket is that it's super duper unique feeling. I've never felt another puff jacket quite like this one. I've felt a lot of super puff jackets over the years, and they tend to feel really like scratchy or overly like shiny or just kind of rough or really heavy and stiff. I love that the individual quilting and the puffs are just so buttery soft. Like, just the material they used. I instantly fell in love when I tried it on. It's just like nothing else. It's like a big ball of mochi or marshmallow, honestly. I literally want to sleep in it and I just never want to take it off. If you watch my channel regularly, you'll know, or if you're someone close to me, you'll know I rarely impulse buy things. I have a million wish lists and I'm very deliberate about the things that I buy. And I pretty much never just buy something on a whim, especially expensive things. But this jacket was kind of an impulse buy. Like, it was on my wish list, but I had never felt it or tried it in person. So it was just kind of like not sure if I want to buy a whole winter coat without trying it first. I mean, the last winter coat I had was a black Michael Kors jacket that I've been wearing since like maybe 2017 or so, maybe even earlier. It was really old and it was very thin and very long. It was nothing like this one. So yeah, I do not buy a lot of jackets. I'm not really a jacket person. This is actually my first jacket review video I've ever done. Yeah, that just goes to show you how much I was sold on it as soon as I tried it. Like, it wasn't even really high on my radar. I didn't go into Lulu deliberately intending to buy this jacket. I was just like, oh hey, I kind of had that on my wish list here and there. Might as well try it. And it happened to be in the color that I wanted and the size that I wanted. And I checked the website stock. It was all sold out online. And the lady there checked for me and she said that it was like the last one at their store as well. So it was kind of meant to be, you know? At first, I was a bit hesitant to buy a bright pink winter coat because normally, as much as you see my channel, it seems like I just love pink, of course, and all that stuff. It's more so kept to like my personal life or like accessories or home decor. When it comes to my outerwear, I have literally always kept it safe and boring and neutral. So I always wear like black jackets, navy, gray, The most exciting color I've ever done for jackets is like dark army green. Like I never ever buy like fun, girly colors like this. Just because I always felt like it wouldn't match my clothes. It's hard to match things with. Is it too trendy, this color? You know, stuff like that. Then I thought to myself, you know what? Pink is for life for me personally. I've been loving light pink for, gosh, over 15 years at this point. It's been my favorite color. Such a unique and nice cool tone pink that's hard to find. And also, I'm someone that gets really bad seasonal depression in the winter months. And just having a pick-me-up, like a bright pink coat to put on to look forward to go out into the cold, it helps just that little bit, just to get me to feel motivated to go out in this horrible cold weather. The final pro is that with a color like this, it's very easy to spot me in a crowd now, because in a sea of people with navy and black jackets, I'm pretty much the only one wearing a bright pink one for every 100 people. So that's another thing. If you are in a crowd and your loved ones are trying to find you, it's nice to have it in like a pink color. But this is of course only if you get the Meadowsweet color. And now for the cons of this jacket. First con I can think of is that it fits a little bit on the large size. I definitely do have a lot of baggy extra room here. So here is it fitted. As you can see, there's like many extra layers of room. It's quite baggy. I would have liked to probably size down to size 4. I would have even liked to try it, but of course, like I said, this was the last one available in my Lululemon, so I wasn't able to try it even, unfortunately. However, it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, it's a winter coat, which you usually layer a lot of thick layers underneath anyways, so it's nice to have that breathing room underneath. Another con is that if you happen to be someone who really cares about looking slim and chic, put together, and just as you want as flattering of a cut as possible, then this is not the style for you. The super puff is not meant to make you look snatched or sexy or thin. The whole point is that it's like a big puffy marshmallow, so it can make you look fat, I guess, or definitely fatter than you are. And if you're someone that's sensitive to that, then I would not recommend this style, as it makes me look huge, like at least double my size. Another con is that there is a tiny little makeup stain or something on the inside of the hood. Honestly, it could even be from me trying it on, I'm not sure. But yeah, when I was in the store, I asked the lady if I could get some kind of further discount on it because it was stained. And she said, unfortunately, they don't do further discounts on display models and like any kind of, you know, malfunctions on it, so that sucked. Which it's totally fine though, I totally understand. But she did tell me that if I just use a simple makeup wipe, it will come right off. So as soon as I came home, I tried that. I did do that. And unfortunately, it did not work. It did not come off. It's still there. It is what it is. It's on like the inside rim of the hood, so it's fine. But it just kind of made me really nervous to get makeup on any other part of this jacket that does show, because as much as it is water repellent, it is definitely not stain repellent. Because this is just a simple like mascara stain and that couldn't even come off, so who knows if you got like ketchup on it or something, it's probably not coming off, to be honest. Like maybe the stain will fade, but I don't think it fully comes off. My old jacket was the same thing, where it was water and snow repellent, but when I got like foundation on the collar part, it never came off, no matter how much I washed it. Another con is that I do wish it was longer. It does state that it's bum covering, but even me as a petite person at 5'2", it just barely covers my bum. I wouldn't really call it bum covering, especially for someone taller than me. Another con is when it's unzipped like this collar can feel like it's hitting your face a little bit. You kind of have to like open it up and lay it down. It reminds me a lot of the Lululemon scuba hoodie in that sense, that you just feel like you have this big wide vampire collar, which can feel a little bit in the way in your peripheral. So overall, my final score of this jacket is about an 8 out of 10. It's one of the softest and most uniquely marshmallow feeling jackets I've ever felt. Super duper huggable, squishy, and soft. The color I happen to get is super unique and gorgeous. And it's very warm, but not overly warm, in the sense that you overheat when you're indoors. Would only say to avoid this jacket if you do not like overly baggy clothes, oversized clothes, or clothes that aren't super flattering to your figure. So that is the end of this video, you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I truly hope it was helpful to you in helping you to decide whether you want to get this jacket or not. There's also also a cropped version and many other versions, I believe, if you want to check them out on Lululemon's website. If this video was helpful to you, then please give it a like. I put a lot of heart and soul into my reviews, and it would truly help me out so much if you would just give it a thumbs up. And also, if you could please subscribe to my channel, it would truly mean the absolute world to me. You have no idea how much it would mean to me. So please, please, please subscribe to my channel. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye! I honestly feel like Jigglypuff in this jacket.